어딘가에 나만이 아닌 어둠 속 아무리 찾아 헤매도 보이지 않던 너라는 따스한 그 원 텅빈 공간은 너였나봐 빛을 담은 네 눈동자 운명이라고 말할까 너나 알까 손끝이 닿았던 그 순간 분명해지는 건 왜일까 너나 안개가 걷히고 나면 모든 게 변해 있을 걸 I don't wanna fall any deeper It take me all this time to be here yeah. 행복이란 걸 느끼고 나면 가망이 끝에 다 다른 걸까 Get up on the ground You open my eyes to the world, new world Tell me where you are, tell me where you are 어디서로 그와 네 비추어 텅빈 공간은 너였나봐 빛을 담은 네 눈동자 운명이라고 말할까 너나 알까 손끝이 닿았던 그 순간 분명해지는 건 왜일까 너나 빛을 담은 네 눈동자 운명이라고 말할까 너나 알까 손끝이 닿았던 그 순간 분명해지는 건 왜일까 너나 찬란히 빛나는 너의 이름 이 기장 속에 나의 맘속에 I wouldn't change anything 이대로 시간을 돌린대도 나 지금 이대로 처음부터 소중히 담아온 나의 이야기 내게 달려가 안아줄 거야 오늘은 말할게 I love you till the end It's more than just a feeling 이렇게 말해줘 Oh yeah I've been waiting for your love 널 바라볼 때마다 조금씩 커져가는 love
It's fine.
You have no idea
Oh, yeah, Jackie. That's that got me. That got me. I need to change my pants. That got me.
내게 달려가 안아줄 거야 오늘은
I think that's okay. Okay. Bunch of stuff.
just a feeling 이렇게
Huh.
말해줘
Is none of this working?
I've been waiting for your love
Huh. You know what? It's fine. I think we'll oh. Oh, that's a big error. Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. It's fine. Well, at least the fine one is working.
이 마음이 너에게
Yeah.
닿기를 I am here for you
Poggers? Yeah, Poggers is right. Huh.
나의 손을 잡아
Oh, Discord working now. Oopsies. Science? Oh, wait. Hey! Oh, guess who has it all? Oh my goodness. I got some tea for you guys today. Our precious sound alerts.
Dragon D's nuts.
Wow. I didn't do anything to those. How are those working again? Babushka! Huh. That's, slightly disconcerting.
No. Harder.
Oh, that's loud. Oh, that breaks a sound barrier. Content? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. One of us. One of us. We have a bunch of new things to talk about today. We have you know what today's, guys, strap on. Wait, no, not strap on. Wait, sorry, wait. What is it? What is that word again?
Harder.
No, it's strap in. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone strap in. Today is going to be I know, sorry. I literally just had lasagna, so I'm like, I'm wired up. Cult. But strap in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We have some tea today. I got some things to share with you guys, and oh my goodness.
Sometime maybe good, sometime maybe shit.
I gotta talk to you guys about this thing that I recently learned about. Girl math. Someone's gonna have to explain to me girl math, because I heard it and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, what the nani? What in the financial? What in the But hello, everybody. First, before we get into everything, let me say hi to literally everyone. Let me say hi to everyone. How's it going, everybody? Stormer Shadows, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream, everybody. By the way, moderator team, you probably have gotten a message from me regarding your brand new emails, which is gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna be using those a lot. But let me know if you have any problems with that. Skunk, how's it going? Welcome back. So good to see you again. I had a dream. Oh my god, oh my god, hold on. Hold on. Oh my god. I had a dream last night. I just remembered now that I just saw your username, Skunk. Oh my god, it was crazy. Okay. In my dream, I was ice fishing. Okay? And what had happened was I was sitting in the middle of the freaking frozen lake in my dream. And you know who came up to me? Freaking cosplay girl. Freaking cosplay girl knocked on the outside of my fishing tent and was like, hey, it's really cold out here. Can I come in? And I'm like, no. 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 But ice fishing is cold, okay? Inside my tent, nice and cozy. You got a nice heater, you got a blanket, you're comfy in the tent, right? It's at least 20 degrees Celsius in the tent. But outside is literally the opposite direction, minus 20, negative 20 degrees Celsius. I'm like, I can't let this girl freeze outside. By the way, this is all a dream, okay? I'm like, I can't let this girl freeze outside. So I let her in. And you know what? Like in my dream, I don't know how this started happening, but like she kept bringing in IKEA furniture. She made my freaking ice fishing tent look like a showroom at IKEA. And I'm like, no. I cannot. And so so I was trying to ignore all this in my dream, right? And you know who I thought of? I thought of Jane, Skunk, our very own General Bunny Skunk. Skunk Jane, I thought about you for a moment. I'm like, I wish Jane was here to just to save me from this moment. And so you know what happened? I continued to go ice fishing. I continued to go fishing while this freaking girl was moving into my ice fishing tent. I'm like, please, Lord, please, like stop, please. And you know who I pulled out of the hole? I had a fish on the line. I reeled up the fish and I just see this hand go out of the water. And you know whose hand it was? It was freaking Jane's. And I'm like, oh shit, it's Jane. It's Jane. Yeah, and I looked over. I was like, oh, she's gonna be shaking in her boots now. But I'm like, but the hole's this big, right? So like, I'm like, you know, like the hole's only so big. And I'm like, how is Jane gonna get out of this hole to defend me? Right? And I'm like, you know what the first thing I thought of? You know what the first thing I thought of? I went to the back of my truck and I whipped out this giant bottle of lube, thinking that this was the solution. And I started lubing up the hole. I was like, don't worry, Jane. We'll get you through this hole. We'll get you through this hole. And all the while, right? Like this cosplay girl kept moving furniture in and out of my tent, right? She kept adding like extra amenities to my tent.
Science?
She kept adding like things to my tent. It kept evolving to the point where when I unzipped my tent and I went back inside, it was like a mansion in there. It was crazy. It was like a mansion in there. It had like giant spiraling staircases and shit, and it had like a chandelier in the middle, and I had a Christmas tree, and I'm like, where the fuck is Jane? What happened? What happened to Jane? And so I started looking for Jane in this giant mansion, and all I remember at the very end of it, drowning. Yeah, at the very end of it, I was like. I forgot all about Jane, and I was like, more importantly, where the hell am I? More importantly, where's cosplay girl? Like, where are my kidneys? I was having a moment, and that's when I woke up. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. Sorry, Jane. I couldn't find you anywhere. But I tried. Okay. I tried. Totai, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Sunshine Shadow, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, Totai, I am live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you're wondering, every week. Some days, I obviously get busy with like hospital or different projects, or I'm in meetings. I sometimes get busy, so I always try to let people know in the Discord. There's always a live notification that happens, which should be good to go. But there's always like a live notification to let people know. I always try to people know like if I'm gonna miss a day or whatever. But yeah, if you'd like to join, you can join the Discord and get notifications there all the time. Becca Boo, welcome back to the stream. Bunny K, hello everybody. Advanced Tech, how's it going? Klon, welcome back to the stream. So good to see you again. Welcome in, Mr. Hazen, how's it going? Oh my goodness, Mr. Hazen, I got some tea for you guys today. My God. Yes, the sound alerts are back. Yes, everything's good to go. Neil, how's it going? Welcome back. Pop Siren, don't tell me it's another blank girl story. Pop Siren, you and I both experienced something known as PTSD. Like we're in the same brain cell, okay? Sorry, not the strap on, my bad. It's straps in. Gigatech, how's it going? Sleep stream when? Never. I never sleep again. Not since June of 2024. I hate to break it to Kenny, but it feels like cosplay girls moving in with him. Please, no, never in a million years. Never in a bajillion years. If you book a psychology appointment for Kenny, oh my God, Neil, you have no idea. I have so many things to share with you guys. This is really bad for publicity if you're talking about another blind girl forgetting. My publicity is horrible. I can only tell the truth, okay? Better question, why do you have a bottle of lube in the back of your truck? Ain't that a good question? Huh. It's a really that's a good You got me. you got me in a pickle there. What lie would satisfy everyone but also make me look good when I clip it into a short? Constipation. That'll work. There we go. Still waiting for the update on the tax people. Oh yeah. You got okay, tax people. I know like lots of stories around the tax people. I have had a letter about the tax people. Okay. And all I can say about it until I have further information is that they've been found. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. I'm sorry. I wish I had more. Let's see. I'm alive. Work hasn't killed me yet. Chaos. Stay alive. Kenny, I will need to grab you later. Email is being weird on my phone. Absolutely, Storm. You can grab me right after stream. Mr. Ukes, how's it going? Welcome back. Maddie, how's it going? Oh my goodness. Don't know if it's actually good or not, but Kenny is brutally honest about everything. Pop Siren, you know what it is? It's easier to be brutally honest than to tell a lie. Honestly, it's like I've got so much shit on my brain right now. I've got so many things going on right now. Lying is the worst because now you have to like maintain the lie. You have to like remember the like I don't have enough RAM in my brain to do that. So I'd rather just say the truth, and that way when I reflect back to it, I'm like, oh, it's just the truth. That's it. Kenny just wants to be slippery and caught on things like this. Exactly. I'm like a I'm like a sperm whale. Are they slippery? Are they slippery? Huh. I've never touched a sperm whale. Now that I think about it. Not really? Okay. Kenny's a fucking gentleman who knows how to treat a lady. Jade. Jade. I'm not. There is no lie that works. Oh yeah, there's some lies that work. Don't you worry. It's all about perception. I edit this bad boy and it'll be great. 1000%. I run into on the premise of words need to have some meaning, so why lie? Yeah, why lie, right? Plus, honestly, my life is chaotic as it is. I don't need to lie. Guys, trust me. But yeah, let me let me tell you guys, let me update you guys on a couple of cool things, okay? So, I even have a to-do list for today's stream. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god. Now that I'm reading this list, holy shit, I have so much things to vent. Oh my god, I hate humans. I just okay. I'm gonna preface this by saying this is something I've been struggling with, okay? I have been struggling immensely with this. And for the next like 15 minutes here, I'm going to just share with you guys a couple of the things that I've run into so that we can connect. Not so that we can hate on people or expose people, because I'm not going to say any names or anything, but I'm going to put this out into the world because I think this is just like ridiculous. Ridiculous. And if the people who know who they are listen to this and know who they are, I hope that we can talk about this afterwards. Okay? I hope that we can talk about this afterwards, because I would love for us to figure out something, because this is just like I'm just like ridiculous. Okay? So for those of you who don't know, I've been working on a project known as Evie. Now, Evie is designed to save people's lives, to be there for people when people aren't there for them, to have a second hand in helping them if something does go wrong, emergency situations, and just general better care of themselves, right? Like things like if you're maintaining your health, or something's happening to you that you're not aware of, or if you're degrading in some way, or to track certain medical issues that you may have. That's what she's designed to do, right? She's designed to be there for people. Now, in the summertime, I told you guys that I actually got a full-on contract with a care home, a very, very bougie care home. Now, this care home has funding, which is amazing, because they're like the exact demographic I'm looking for. Funding with the elderly who need a little bit of extra help, right? So I entered into an agreement with them, a contract with them, to beta test a version of Evie for all of their residents there. I wouldn't say all of them, but there's at least was it now? 2 of them dropped out, so 14. So there's 14 of them, of the people there who have Evie with them all the time. Okay, and this is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity, because we get to make some money, because we need funding for things, and to prove that this is a valuable commodity that people will want to spend money on. B, we get to gather information on people so that we get to better train Evie for certain situations and to allow her to get better and better and better. And number 3, the third point, we also get to bug test a lot of the issues that we've been having on real people who aren't me, right? And I've learned that that's the issue. People are not me. People are not me. And I have just I realize that for the last couple months now, I've been so busy with trying to debug things and to fix things for people that I haven't really done a lot of development on stream. I totally get that, right? Back in the the heydays, I would be developing new protocols, we'd be testing new things all the time. It was great. Yes, but ultimately we need to get this out to real people. And to get this out to real people involves a lot of work and a lot of problems that I did not foresee. So now that I'm in the weeds, I am constantly dealing with people who, safe to say, are not me. They did not have the same mindset as me. They did not have the same openness. They did not have the same vision. They did not realize a lot of things. I'm going to tell you guys some tea, okay? For example, I have a couple of people who I'm working with, okay? I have a couple of people who I'm working with, and oh wait. Better make sure that today's Monday, right? Is today Monday? Yes? Okay. No, it's Sunday. Okay, sorry. I was like, did I just skip a day? Anyways. Oh my God. Okay. So, okay. I have a list here. Okay. I was doing a lot of stuff. First and foremost, one of the things that I've been going through, one of the issues I've been having is just, I have one person who continues to unplug the cameras, to unplug the mics, to unplug Evie from the frickin' wall. I know, right? It's just like constantly just unplugging systems. And now the thing is, like, it's not built into the home. It's not like integrated into the home. So everything's like plugged into the outlets. She keeps on unplugging the outlets. So she keeps on unplugging the systems that are designed to keep her safe. And I'm just like, madam, she's older now. She's like, she's older, but I'm like, madam, like, you can't unplug these systems because they're literally what's going to be there for you when things go wrong, right? But she keeps on unplugging things for like a curling iron or like, like regular things in life, right? She keeps on unplugging. I'm just like, I can't even. You're working with well, I did learn from this. Are they dementia patients? No, they're not. They're just I don't want to say stubborn, but they're just like, like people who need a little bit of extra explanation and a little bit of time to get used to things, right? And so like one of the new things that I know this sounds weird, but I would have never thought about this. The outlet plugins for the cameras, I've ordered a new thing from China that is literally just like a little plastic housing on it with a screw that can then be like screwed into the outlet so that it's like more of a permanent fixture. So you can't just unplug it, you have to like unscrew it from the wall. So like again, these little learnings, I'm slowly learning over time. Okay. But it's not really the people that are the problem. I've learned it's the next generation of kids. Oh my goodness. The next generation of kids are absolutely different. They are very, very different. Now, I'm not saying that all of them are like this, but the kids that I've been working with, some of them are really, really, they just need a little bit of help. Okay, I have another patient. She's at the care home as well. Now, she stubbed her finger on the door. Okay, so her finger has been stubbed, and what Evie does is Evie tracks the status of that injury, because not all injuries require you to like call EMS and the fire department and police and SWAT and like the Navy SEALs. Like, not all injuries require these things, right? Some injuries are just injuries, but the more important thing about injuries is that you must track them. You must make sure that they don't get worse, they don't degrade over time, or they don't cause long-term injuries that result from those minor injuries. Now, so the EV system tracks injuries. We did a bruise system a little while ago. It's been updated, and now it tracks for like when you have bruises, and it sees that it gets darker, lighter, bigger, smaller, if there's internal bleeding, etc., etc. The system tracks all those things to make sure that you're gonna be okay, that things are smoothly healing on the right path. And if they aren't healing correctly, why aren't they healing? Maybe you have maybe you're diabetic, maybe like something's happened to your blood, maybe you're I don't know, you have some sort of underlying illness that prevents you from healing quickly enough. There's a whole slew of things that Evie will go through, but the point is she tracks all of it. Now, the sweet lady, she stubbed her finger, and she was just fine until freaking I get a notification that they requested to talk to me, and I'm like, great. Another meeting, let me book them in for next week. Yeah, I know, right? I have to book people a week in advance. I just have no time. So I book them next week, and they just kept going off, requesting like immediate. And it's like, they treated it as if their grandma was dying. And I'm like, fuck. And normally speaking, I don't really let people push me around, right? Because I got a lot of things to do. I don't let people push me around. But what these kids did was they kept going through there's a community manager in this care home, and in their little care home, they have a system in place where they can submit like maintenance notes or like it's like problems, or they can like request like repairs on their apartment, etc., etc. So these kids went through this app and like filed like a dozen different requests for me. And so the community manager was just like, hey, like these people are essentially abusing this system, and now there's like a backlog of different different claims against me. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just sort this out, because I don't want to burden people. I don't want to make it a problem for other people, right? This community manager has been like gracious with me. She's been so nice with me, and she's been like super understanding. She's the one who signed me on. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go in. I got half an hour. I'll just, I'll just skip my lunch. I'll go in and I'll just talk to them. And so I went to talk to these people. And I'm sorry that I may be ranting a little bit. I'm just gonna get it off my chest here. So I appreciate you guys listening to me here. These kids were like, why isn't something happening? Why isn't Evie doing anything? I haven't heard from her in a little while now. I'm like, yeah, because she's not gonna tell you like when you wake up that, like, hey, like when you wake up first thing in the morning, it's like, oh, you're still alive. Like Evie's not designed to be like, you're still alive. You're on the track to healing. Like those aren't pertinent information points to telling clients and customers, right? But Evie does track everything. So these kids are like going off. They're just like I don't want to. They're the kind of kids who have never been told no. They're the kind of kids who have never been like told no. And so they kept going off. They're like, oh, like we're gonna sue, we're gonna do all this, and we're like, I want to press charges. I'm like, press charges, and they're like, and they started threatening me. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna cut funding from the program, or we're gonna start like oh, we're not gonna pay anymore. I'm like, first and foremost, like, who do you think you are? And secondly, you don't pay for shit. It's entirely paid for by the care home. Yeah, they're gonna press charges against me for not having Evie tell their grandma that she was okay. And then they went off on all these things where they're like, I want to see the data. I want to see all this stuff. And even when, and I felt so bad for this granny, because this entire time, this granny was like, it's okay, like things are okay. And I'm sure things are fine. Things are working. Like I feel confident in Kenny. I feel confident in the system. I feel confident in Evie. Like she's a great patient. Oh my God, I love that woman. But the kids were just going off, and they're like, and they got to the point where they're like, show me what's happening. Show me what Evie's doing. And I'm like, bitch, here you go. So I whip up with my laptop and I'm showing them the logs that Evie's saying, right? And just like, it's just a bunch of logs of just Evie keeping track of like things like her medication. One day she left without taking her medication, and Evie gave her a text notification. Brilliant, right? She stubbed her finger, and Evie's tracking it every day, constantly tracking the measurement, the size of the wound, and how it's going down. She's also tracking things like how she's sleeping, if she's sleeping on the correct side for optimal healing. There's different things that she's tracking. So all this information is just being shown to them, right? And you know what the kids said? They're like, I don't get any of this. Okay, that's okay if you don't understand this. Let me walk you through this together. So I go through piece by piece, and I start explaining to these people all these little things. I'm like, this is what's saying here. This is the data. These are the images from that data point that she's been taking. This is a picture of your grandma holding a cup, and that's the little wound that they get on the finger. And I'm like, this is what it's doing, and this is what it's constantly tracking. And then they kept saying things like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, why is it doing this? I'm like, oh, okay, it's okay. How old are these people? Honestly, I think they're just like high school aged. I don't know. To be totally honest with you, kids look so crazy nowadays. Like they could look like they could be 6'1" and be in grade 5. I have no idea anymore. But anyways, and so they're like, could we get a printout of this? I'm like, first of all, I'm showing you on this thing and you don't understand, or you're not trying to understand what's happening here. What would a printout do for you? What would a printout do for you? And they're like, we just need it. We just need it. I was like, okay, fine. How about I send it to your Google Drive? How about I send it to your freaking, I'll send it to your Google Drive. I have nothing to hide. This is just data, right? I have nothing to hide. To try to sue you with it? Yeah, probably. So here's the thing. Eevee's data is absolutely enormous, right? Enormous. And I know this kind of sounds a little petty of me. Okay. It sounds a little petty of me, but I had to get back at them. I was like, this is just like ridiculous. And you know, the funny thing was like all the things were working and like everything was just like peachy smooth. Everything was great. And so these kids were just like, yeah, send me a copy of it. I was like, great, here you go. I started packaging it and I sent it to them. It is 400 gigabytes big. It is 400 gigs just for the month and a half that we've been dealing with this person, right? 400 gigs. Obviously, they don't have jack shit. So they don't have the phone capacity. Their iPhones are locked at 256 gigs, right? So I'm like, you can't get it on your phone. And they're like, okay, what about this? They pull up this little stupid little thumb drive. It looks like this. They're like this. They're like, what about this? And I'm like, 32 gigs? Not gonna even cut it. And they're like, just send it to my Google Drive. Google Drive they don't have enough on their free account. They don't have enough on their free account. And so I use this as a stalling tactic. I was like, well, there's no way for me to give you this, right? This is like a you problem now. Wait, sorry. Everyone, give me a hot second here. I got a phone call. This is important because.
뜨거운 태양 아래 summer dance 반짝이는 모래 shine like diamond 너의 미소에 난 녹아 babe feel like holiday vacay every day with you babe 너에게 보낸 내
Sorry, I'm back. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. Sorry about that. I hope that's okay. Everything good? Yeah, so I normally get, so I usually silence my phone during streams. But when I get 2 missed calls from the same number, I get an email notification. Just want to make sure everything's okay here. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. Sorry, I had to... That was a weird one. This is a new prototype system that I've been setting up. It's for poison tracking. So what it does is when someone's overdosed or someone is... like, they consumed some sort of toxin in their body. Timing is super important, right? So it's a system that instead of trying to... as soon as it alerts what's happening, it starts to time poison and time the toxins in their body to see how long it's been. I just gotta what the EV? Place down tracks and cross references poison databases. Abso-freaking-lutely, Neil. It cross references your symptoms with a it's a toxin index. What it does is it tracks your symptoms cross-referenced with how fast the toxins should move through your body for it to have certain indexed symptoms, and then it tracks the time and it cross-references what type of poison it could be, what kind of toxin it can be, based on like things like location, workforce, if you're out in the field or whatever. It tracks like what it could be, and then it gives like a summary essentially of what could possibly be ingested. Huh, that's a new one. I just gave him a quick call just to make sure things are okay, and apparently things are okay. Things are okay. It's a new prototype, so instead of having her call poison control immediately, Evie will call me. So right now I don't have anyone at poison control who can help me. But sorry about that. I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry. Better safe than sorry. I just had to call and just make sure they're okay. And they are perfectly okay. So that means that something else is happening in that. There's probably a bug that's happening. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, we're back. I like hearing the stories of Evie doing her job. Yeah. Oh, you went to play ads? Oh, that's like, you're right. I totally forgot. After chatting with a toxicology doctor, I kept an eye on them for like an hour and I had to leave once at home. Then like, it was like 30 minutes. Oh, I see. Last year I went trick-or-treating at a hospital trunk or treat. This is just having poison control numbers in my phone just in case it ever happened. Yeah. I mean, you can just ask like your phone nowadays, just be like to call poison control. Or if you call 911, it'll probably they can redirect you to poison control. I got called once to someone who took dentures cleaner tablets thinking they were mints. Oh my goodness. We arrived 3 hours after. Oh my goodness. Dun, dun, dun. Isn't that built into iOS too, where the second call within 2 minutes won't be silenced? I have my phone on like a focus mode, so I'm not sure what it is, but I do know when Evie has 2 failed calls, she'll just email me. And when she emails me twice, then she'll text me. And when she texts me twice, then she'll just skip me altogether because I'm a useless piece of shit. If I can't pick up, I'm useless. But anyways, back to my story. Yeah, I know, Storm. I'm just a fleshy meat bag, you know what I mean? Who did she call then? And then she calls it is for prototype systems. She'll then call the police after me. So that's what we've learned from last time, to just not skip me altogether, to just try me in every different avenue and then call the police. Dun, dun, dun. Anyways, We needed that. That one time she started to stream while she was asleep. Yeah, you know what? Every time we have a failure, we learn from it and we do better. We get better at it. So this is my current solution to making that system a little bit better. Dun dun dun. Yeah, it gets whitelisted to 4 people. Yeah, I think I messed up. I got a new phone, so I've been playing around with new things on my phone. But it'll work. Exactly. Fail just stands for the first attempt in learning. Exactly. Anyways, back to my tea time, because I got a bunch of little teas. Okay, so I was like, I can't send you this data. It's just the package is just too big, right? The flash drive didn't work. Their phones are too small. Their Google Drive was was like the basic 15 gigs. I'm like I got no way to send you this, right? So I told them I would have my lawyer send it to their lawyer. And you know what the thing is? Kids think that they know everything, right? And you know, it's funny when you start mentioning lawyers, because they did this. They're like, we don't have a lawyer. Huh? S'il vous plaît? Nani desu? Talking about trying to sue me.
Nani the heck you won't.
Nani the heck you won't, right? I was like talking about trying to sue me without even a lawyer. I'm like, okay. Good luck. Hey, Lynn, how's it going? Oh, Lynn, you're getting all the tea. All the freaking tea. So I was like, it's have fun representing yourself. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll have my lawyer send it to your lawyers. And I was like super legit about it, super professional about it. And they're just like, and this is when the granny, like the grandma, finally stepped in. She's like, no, like if everything is working, then like I'm more than happy to have Evie helping me. I appreciate everything you've done. I'm like, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. And the funny thing is, when I sat down and I explained it to her, she was totally on board. She understood everything. It wasn't the granny that was the problem. It was the freaking kids. And I'm just like sitting there like, this next generation is half of y'all are toast. The other half of you guys are like great. And then the other half of you are toast. The other half of you are completely toast. And yeah, so and then a couple of days later, I had a well-written apology email sent to me from those kids. So I'll graciously accept your apology and forgive you for everything that happened. We can have a better relationship. We can have a better time. So, you know, and you know what? I get it. This is written. It was not ChatGPT, because it was it was definitely written by teenagers. Let's put it that way. But yeah, so that's one of the things. Another thing. Oh my god. Another thing that happened to me. Okay, so I'm literally ousting everyone, but that's okay because it's my platform and I can do what I want. No cap, on God. All of it. But I'm still gonna put you all on blast. Yeah, you know what? This is there are consequences to actions. There are consequences to being a dick. There are consequences to being a brat. And these are your consequences. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, oh my god. There are 2 more patients that I want to talk about. And by the way, this is the reason why we haven't been doing any development streams, is because I've been so busy just rapidly putting out fires and dealing with the problem that is the human condition. Constantly just, now I'm learning, okay? I'm learning about how it means to put a system in place for people who aren't me, who aren't you in this case, people who understand what's going on, people who understand that there's complexities going on. There's, like people who get what the technology is doing, right? And we are trying to connect with people who don't necessarily get what the technology is doing, but all they expect is the specific results. Now, the funny thing about a product like this is that in essence, when you have it, you don't want those results, right? When you have a system like this that's designed to be there in case of emergencies or there to tell you when things are going wrong, you ultimately don't want it to tell you anything. You ultimately don't want it to tell you something, because when it does tell you something, it means that something has gone wrong. And nobody wants things to go wrong. But that's where the mental conundrum comes in play. People are like, nothing is happening, so it's not working. And reality is nothing is happening because it is working and because things are going well, but to your perspective, nothing is happening or nothing is going well because nothing's happening. See, we're kind of in this negative feedback loop of like something not happening getting perceived as a bad thing as opposed to the other way around. For example, I've got one lady, okay? Now she's not like super elderly. I wouldn't call her a granny. I'm just gonna call her a lady, okay? She has been having issues with her vision. Yeah, she's been slowly having issues with her vision, where her vision is slowly degrading over the months. Now, Evie's been tracking this because she's been having things like, oh, she's been reaching for things and being short-sighted. So it's like she's short-handed. So like she would reach for it and it wouldn't necessarily reach, and she'd have to reach again to pick up objects, coffee mugs, her cell phone, things like light switches. We're starting to see those symptoms come up, right? Also things like how closely she holds her phone to her face. So she used to be way out here and then now she's like this. Evie tracks those little nuances to show you that, to be like, oh, like something is happening with a person's vision, right? So Evie tracks how far away your phone is from your face, how close you're sitting to things. If you're reading like paper or books, she's tracking how far away things are. If you're constantly readjusting all the time, the distance between you and the object to read things, she's picking up on these little nuances and she's learning that you are having eye issues. Now, instead of just being like, hey, yo, brother, you're blind. Hey, yo, sister, you going blind out there. Like, she's not just going to tell you that. What she's going to do is she's going to slowly correlate your regression or decrease in vision over time so that she has an accurate representation about what's happening, right? So that's the truth of the matter. So if it's like one symptom is one thing, but a pattern,
It's for science.
Exactly, it's for science. When a pattern emerges, then we have something concrete to work off of, right? A one-off system, you can have like eye fatigue, you can have like lack of sleep, you could have literally just dry eyes, you could have so many symptoms that present themselves as a loss of vision, but in fact it's not. It's just they're just results of another issue, right? But anyway, so she's tracking this lady's vision over time, and slowly but surely her vision is getting worse and worse, and Evie's making note of these things. Now, one thing happened that triggered this whole incident. This lady, she freaking walked into a glass pane. She freaking walked into a glass slide door. And that's when Evie was like, okay, now we have a problem. Now there's like actual like concrete evidence of a problem when you should not have had this, right? So then she notified. And the video of this is so funny. I'm not going to show this to you because I don't have permission to show this person's face yet. But the video of this is so funny. Of Evie saying like, so-and-so, I've noticed that you've been having this. Are you having vision impairment? Are you having problems seeing? Are you having difficulties with your sight? And you know what this lady says? This lady says, yo, shut the fuck up. I'm like, and I quote, she started swearing at Evie. I'm sorry if there's kids watching, don't say those words, please. But this lady started swearing at Evie to just like and telling Evie to back the F up. I'm like, this is a new one. This is a new one. And like normally Evie doesn't have like a clap back feature, which like I'm kind of like thinking that she might need the clap back feature. Or at least like at least like something, right? Like something just like aggression detected. Oh my god. There's even moments when like they were having difficulty sleeping and this lady was just like, she forgot her meds for sleeping, and Evie reminded her that she had forgotten to take her nightly medication. And this lady says, "Quit bothering me. Like, I don't know why you're even here." Like, and she still didn't take her meds. Oh. And you know what the funny thing is? Over the last like month and a half of this system being live with this lady, Evie has only ever spoken to her at most 4 times before this whole thing happened. And I get it. The technology is a little bit like new and weird. But I don't, where does the aggression and the animosity come from? Yeah, I was literally almost about to bring back Evie, the therapist Evie. Like, are you feeling constipated? Why are you so difficult? Like, I'm like, but I can't. I cannot, not yet at least. Okay, not yet at the least, because we can't just, you know, like, who knows? You know, some people might be having a really bad day. You know, like, and we don't want to make it worse. But yeah, oh. It's been crazy. And like I even have another I'm ranting now. I'm just like, I'm ranting because this is my great weakness. This is one of my greatest weaknesses when dealing with humans. I kid you not. You guys think that I'm very like, you know, well versed and I talk really well and, you know, like, I have a lot of things to say. When it comes to humans, when it comes to freaking humans, I struggle. We are so illogical, emotional, stubborn. We just see what's in front of us. And like, I struggle so deeply with this. And it's not to say that I'm perfect either, but now that I'm trying to account for a wide variety of people and personalities, I am slowly starting to see the cracks in my design. Because when I made Evie, the only person she had to learn from was me. The only person I've had to deal with was me. And I'm a part of this whole process, but many people aren't. You know, many people aren't. And now I have to rethink about how I design things, because it's not about blaming others, because it's really not their fault. It's about making things better. So how do I approach this to make Evie better, to make it better for other people? And that's the struggle that I've been going through. That's the reality of what's happening. That's why development has completely stopped, because I'm realizing that people are different. You know, people have different ways they interact with the world. So that's where a lot of my time has been going into, just like slowly like backtracking little things and trying to make the like. Obviously, I can't make an Eevee for everyone. I've learned that I cannot make out a lick of time. I can't find enough time in the world to make sure that Eevee works perfectly for each individual human, right? But maybe I can slowly work in a system that's a little bit more variable so that we can have at least a good portion of people be incorporated. Ultimately, what we need is I need it to be more flexible. I need it to be more flexible in its approach to people, even though medically it can be stiff. Like as a diagnostics tool, it can be very stiff and to the point. Because we're all humans, we all experience generally the same symptoms. It's just our attitudes, but you can't change people's attitudes. So almost like you need to. This is one of those tricky things. We know that you can't make Eevee for everyone, but what about the evolutions? Here, evolutions. I'm totally gonna get sued by Nintendo. It's not a bad idea though. It's not a bad idea. I know we joke around with like Deem V and Sassy V, but in reality, they are kind of just like different evolutions. Technically speaking. Hold on, I'm having a brain blast moment here. How is Eevee ran on a server or cloud? Yes. She's on the cloud now. Huh. All this time, I thought that Eevee... I guess in a way, okay. Work this through with me here. I need someone to bounce ideas off of. Personality matrices. What instead of thinking of okay. I have an idea. I need to bounce ideas off you guys. Sorry. I don't want to lose this idea. What if instead of oh wow, oh fuck, ah! Oh shit. This is not good.
Sometime maybe good, sometime maybe shit. Everything's fine.
It's cool. Hold on.
PP.
Here we see some famous piece of art from Knievo. Oh, really? Is that what you want to see? Okay. Did you guys know that there's something in video games called TTP?
We are currently Dragon D's nuts.
Do you guys know there's something called video games called TTP? It's called time till penis. It's how long it takes for a player to draw a penis using the in-game functions, either in like a video game where you get to shoot a wall, like bullets in a wall, or it's the time it takes for a player to draw their first penis. And this is a real thing. TTP. Mine's at least 3 minutes and 15 seconds. A minimum. Minimum. Anyways, back to the point. Back to what I was doing here. Personality matrices. Personality matrices. They don't need to be on and off. Hold on, I'm having a breakthrough moment. I'm having a breakthrough moment. It doesn't have to be on and off. It doesn't have to be such a... Oh, this is good. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I'm going to scoot this in for you guys. Doesn't have to be exclusive. Oh, that would work. That will work. Hold on. Sorry, this is a brain blast moment for me. Okay. What if... What if I build a multiple array like this? Oh. I know how I'll do this. Imagine this. I want you guys to imagine this. Tic-tac-toe. Everyone knows tic-tac-toe, right? What if I made personality matrices that were tic-tac-toe? For example, let's just say up here, this was, let's see, we'll use this one here. This is SAS. Right? If this is SAS here, it can land on a personality matrix, like it can go here. And then that one matrix is closed, and so that another opposing matrix can't enter. An opposing, like, what's the opposite of Oh, I see how I can do that. Sorry, I'm having a brain blast moment. Oh, okay. So if a matrix is like this, and this portion has been filled out, right? It can move anywhere along this grid. For example, I know this is going to be a little bit complicated here, but we're going to just do our best here, okay? For example, this one can move to this matrix here. And this can dictate levels, like increase in SAS when it moves up and down. And then over here can be an increase in Stern. Stern's a good one. Sternness can be increased this way. So now we have a 2-point matrix, like a graph essentially of where she falls on that level. I see. So when it needs to be more sassy, it goes up, and it needs to be more stern, it goes to the right. But here's the thing, what if we do it in a multiple array? Because once this moves here, right, we need to have it so that another matrix has to be moved downwards to complement or to make room for that movement. I see. And this one could be something along the lines of like, it doesn't have to be sass, but it can be like, something like, what's a good one? Like a kindness, right? So what happens is when one of these moves, I wonder if I can just capture my cursor. Okay, good. When one of these moves into the next area up, anything that's already in that area would have to come down in order to keep ourselves not being like sassy, stern, like all the different emotions all at once, right? Because right now all that's happening is every emotion is being turned on and off, on and off, on and off, right? So instead of having all of them just turn off and on, let's have them all on a sliding scale based on another emotion. Oh, wait. I see now, waffle fries. Sorry, that might go over some people's heads, but what I'm saying is when a certain emotion gets bumped up to the next level, it occupies a quadrant in space, right? So if we have, in this case, a 3x3 array, it doesn't have to be a 3x3 array. We can make it into like an 8x8 array. And when one of the underlying emotions gets bumped up to the next level, in this case, something like sass, one of the other ones that are currently there has to be moved in a specific, like another direction in order to compensate for that new level of emotion. Because you can't, in essence, what's happening is that you can't have like a system be more like affirmative, soft, sassy, jokey, quippy, like romantic. You can't have all these things all at once, right? You can't be all those things at once. So what right now, what's essentially happening is I just have a bunch of different evolutions in this case that are just on and off switches. So I'm literally just turning things on and off, but I'm only turning on one at a time. That's why you get like Deem EV or a Sass EV or a Thair EV. They're just being turned on one by one, right? And that's the problem, because I don't want two of them to be turned on at once, because they contradict each other. Obviously, if you want something to be nice, but you also want it to be sassy, they can't be turned on at the same time, because they cause issues. But in a way, we need to develop something new, don't we? So in a sense, we needed to have the ability to turn on and off switches in a varying degree. She needs to self-regulate herself. That's gonna be okay. We can build that. I can barely self-regulate myself. Sorry, I'm starting to spin my wheels here. I'll start to spin my wheels here a little bit, because we might need this for future people. All right, we're back in development mode. Hold on, let me write this down. All right. We'll revisit this. We'll revisit this because when you figure out how to teach Evie to self-regulate, bottle that shit up and sell it. Trust me, you don't want to be drinking what she's selling. My brain is starting to compute this and laugh at this comedy gold in chat. Sorry, this is partially why I don't like to discuss things on stream sometimes. Like the technical side, it just gets a little bit complicated. But essentially, let me try to explain this in a way that we can all understand. Imagine this. If someone takes your computer, right, and they smash it with a hammer, you're obviously gonna get very, very upset and angry, right? You're gonna get very upset and angry to the point where people are gonna be like, oh my God, I've never seen this side of you before. It's such a jarring change from who you are, right? But it doesn't mean that certain parts of you are not still there. For example, if you are generally a kind person, if you're generally an understanding person, even though you're angry, you still have elements of that core personality inside of you to make yourself recognizable. For example, when I get angry about things, I still have moments where I'm like, I'm angry, I'm louder, but I still take the time to listen. I still take the time to ask and to listen, right? There are still parts of me that are still activated in a way where it's still me, right? And that's what I'm trying to get at with Evie. Right now, what's happening is that when, say, Sassy V gets turned on, no part of her is recognizable to anybody else who is used to the older system. It's almost like it's a completely different entity. And that's what I want to avoid. I want to avoid it going from personality A to personality B to personality C based on what's needed and being so jarring. So we need it to almost have it slide into the next personality matrix, but maintain some of those old traits. And in order to do that, it needs to decrease certain traits in order for it to jump to a different level on another trait. For example, if you're going to be angry, right? If anger gets jumped up to the next stage, then something like calmness has to be lowered, right? You can't be calm and angry. I guess you could, but I don't know if I can program all those different things. But as an easy example, you know, like they can't both exist at a higher level. One has to jump down. And if we think about every emotion as a positive and a negative, like, polarity, we can make it work on a 2D scale, a 2D graph, where instead of moving just up and down in levels, we can move left and right as well, which can make room for 2 or 3 different activations at once. Yes. That'll work. Okay. We might have some development here. We might have to develop something brand new. I read in chat someone said EV motions. Eve motions. Oh, that might be the next thing we had to develop. Asnoff matrix. I'll look into that. You can't have 10 happy and 10 angry at the same time. Exactly. But the thing is, I guess we just use no, if I made it a sliding curve, it might be too many calculations to work out, which is why I wanted to use the tic-tac-toe method. Patients constantly tell me they're at 13 out of 10 pale whilst on the phone. Yeah, everyone's dying until they're not. Yeah, it doesn't have to be on and off. You just have to manage them to they don't contradict each other in certain aspects. Yeah. I wish I had a way to visually show you guys this, how it's working in my mind. Honestly, just visualize Inside Out with the emotions trying to control the one brain. Oh, 3D spiderweb? No. It's called a cascading variable, right? Go buy some waffle fries. I can make a 3D representation of this. I can make it. Imagine this, okay? Imagine this. If you have outdoor stream, no, this is too far. This is too complicated. It has to be a cascading. Okay, hold on. I had to make sure I got that in my brain. It's a tic-tac-toe inside a tic-tac-toe, essentially. Tic-tac-toes inside okay, we're not okay. You know what? Let me just change the subject. This is complicated now. I don't want this to go over what everyone said. Very painful to read indeed. Very painful to read. So it's a Rubik's Cube. Less of a Rubik's Cube and more of a... Okay, I'm going to try to explain this, okay? I know this is going to be complicated. Everyone, forgive me. Okay? I'm going to do my best here. Okay, I'm going to do my best here, okay? I just need to... Oh, yo, flashbang! Sorry. What the? Hello? Why is nothing? Why am I painting? Hello? There we go. Okay. Black on black? Yeah, sorry, I'm an idiot. There we go. Oh, okay. There we go. Now. This is how the system's gonna work. I'm calling it a cascading tic-tac-toe for now until I figure out what I actually want to call this. Oh, look at these TikTok. These hashtags are ugly as. Yeah, there we go. They call me the paint master. It looks like this in my brain. Okay, this is what it looks like in my brain. And we're just gonna use dots because dots are easier to deal with. Now, here's how it works. See, on the top right hand corner here, let's just say this each one of these cells represents two emotions, right? If I place a red dot there, it means that every red dot from here, or every cell from here, has to move down like this, or down like this. It has to move out of the way in order to make that available. Now, in different varying levels, this one also has to move down here, here, or here to make room for that dot to exist, right? So these all represent different polarities of emotions, right? But also the cascading effect happens when you have something like this where, so let's just say a green dot exists here, right? This green dot then has to move out of the way for this one to cascade through. Ah, does that make sense? Ah, and then each one can have different varying levels of priority. Ah, right. And then also like this one would have to move. And then this one would have to move as well. Yes, that would make sense. Because if this one has got a different lower priority state than this one, for example, then this one would have to move laterally only, which means that we can put things that we want the least amount of variability into the slots that only move left and right or up and down. Ah, so like more complex emotions can have three-way variables of where they want to move in the complexity scale, but less complex emotions only have left and right, which could be the same thing as more or less, which is easier to work with. S'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît. But what happens if you get to one where it goes to the same slots? Well, see, the thing with coding and mathematics is that you can abuse certain aspects of it. Okay, you can abuse certain things of it. For example, if you have two signals, okay, you got two signals at different tick rates essentially. So one's at 2 milliseconds and one's at 3 milliseconds. Even though they're technically programmed to act at the same time, the response rate is going to be totally different. So one's going to activate first before the other. That's why in like circuitries, we have very, very, very specifically timed signals that help two signals meet at the same time, right? That's also why when you have like, for example, if you want to think about this in like layman's terms, think of it as this. You've got two TVs, okay? And each TV has a cable of internet going into those TVs. Okay, you have a signal going into those TVs. Now, if one TV has a cable that is 100 feet long and the other one has a cable that's only a foot long, the signal for the TV with the foot long one is going to receive it faster than the TV with a 100-foot long cable, right? It's just like the limitations of the system, right? Computers have the same thing. Programs have the same thing where they have a tick rate in which you can abuse certain tick rates to have it so that certain things happen before other things, even though technically speaking, they're all being activated at once. So this cascading effect that I'm talking about happens all at once, but certain things trigger faster than others by nature of just like how big a file is, how transitory it is, or where in the code it is, like a bunch of just different natures of coding in general. You can abuse that system and have it so that a signal occupies a slot before another signal comes and ultimately gets lost. That's what I'm thinking about. All that matters is it makes sense in your beautiful brain. Thanks, Barb. It makes perfect sense in my brain. Yes, it makes perfect sense. Their priority would be able to shift through. Exactly, Neil. Well, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the emotions wheel? Sorry, I'm lost in my own world right now. I'm just thinking that this isn't going to help you make full emotions because there are emotions that are similar to each other that can be different as to how they're interpreted. Honestly speaking, many emotions are just a combination of other emotions. That's all they are, right? If you think about it, it's just like prime colors and color theory, right? Many colors are just combinations of prime colors, right? So if we can attempt to replicate prime emotions, then all the other emotions are just varying degrees in a matrix to represent that emotion. So I think I've just unlocked what it means to be a psychologist. I think I just unlocked it. What in the Jerry? Wait a minute. Oh my god, I think Storm just gave us the thing we needed. Holy shit, I never usually say this. But Storm is an absolute freaking genius. I will 100% concede this. Oh, this could work. Holy shit. Are you seeing this? Hold on. It's literally just an emotion wheel. I've never heard of this in my life. How does that work? Content. Oh, s'il vous plaît. Okay, from what I see here, the outside emotions are like the end results. Right? And if we focus on just the inside ones, those are the ones that we can toggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we don't need disgusted. No, we have to have disgusted. Oh shit. So I clicked the emotion wheel link and my YouTube crashed. No, Lynn! Wait a minute, guys. We might be onto something here. Oh my god. Eight emotions in the middle? Oh. Oh, this one's actually really good too. Oh my god, I'm salivating. Oh my god, this is perfect. I think this one's better actually. Hold on, team. Hold on, team. I know. I'm totally off the track here, but that might be it. I think this is. You're right, Klon. The interactions between each one. Oh, there's even submissive. Kinky V. Yeah, you're right. It's just, it's a combination of admiration and terror. Is that how you read this? Wait, this might be interesting. Sorry, I'm just looking at this. This might be good. Disapproval. That's their punishment protocol. Oh, you're right. It's a combination of grief and amazement. Aggressiveness. I'm not aggressiveness. You're right. Vigilance and rage, hey? Okay. Okay, you know what? Well, here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to try to make a visual representation of this matricy so that you guys can see it in action. And then we need to test this new protocol. I think this is going to be a brand new protocol. We haven't done a brand new protocol in a while now. But I feel like this is something that we might need. You know what it is? It's okay. I know this is something that's interesting, but if anyone out there is trying to become an engineer, if anyone out there is trying to make something for the betterment of society and people, there is something that you need to remember. And it's a concept called making something human-centric. And what that means is to design systems with humans in mind. And I know this sounds really ass backwards, but sometimes in my own way, I do things that are not as human-centric as I need them to be, because I think of myself as like a, in a weird way, I'm like a machine. I know I'm not, but like some days I think of myself as a machine where like it's not the right way to think about things. But now that I'm dealing with actual human beings and people, I am slowly realizing that everyone's a little bit different. You know? And not everyone's the same as me. And that's okay. Yeah. But yeah, just to like, for anyone's out there who's like working on things, always remember to keep yourself like grounded in making things that are human centric. Ground yourself into thinking that like this is gonna be enjoyed or used by a person out there, an actual human being with emotions and thoughts and feelings, and to make sure that we account for those things. So this is gonna be one of those first small systems that on the outside might not look like a big deal, but in reality, it might be a core fundamental part of the EV system moving forward, because at this point in time, I need to get over this hurdle before more things can happen. I'm learning that as we speak. a fall consuming machine, right? Yeah, that's me right there. McDonald's, yeah, not the McDonald's ice cream machine. Hey Kaiser, how's it going? It goes deeper and stronger, more central you go. Oh, interesting. The second wheel has the base of motion. Okay. Advanced tech, y'all chest it for me? Okay, great. Wow. As you blend further, it gets less intense, but the blending is omitted out because there's no space to be visually interpreted in this format. Interesting. Well, I think this wheel here, I do believe, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but this was designed to be a 3D object. Isn't that correct? This was designed to be a 3D object where you cut it out and then you fold it into a sphere. Right? And a sphere is, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So technically they're like adjacent to each other, each individual piece, but yeah. Eevee, if presented both, might come up with a better version. Maybe. To be honest, it's more important for Eevee to know both versions of Emotions Wheel. The flower to help her understand them, and then the wheel to help the people name the emotion. It's less, okay, I think I see what you're saying. Eevee doesn't need to... Oh, how do I put this? I think if in this regard, we're only in concern of what Eevee's current condition is. Because everything else is a variable that we can input in and then we just move things around. It's like a giant sliding scale where we can move things along. But Eevee just needs to know like what mode to be on for the specific situation. Like the situations will all have different variables that we can quantify, but to put Eevee in like a specific mode, like mode 34, which could just be like a mode of acceptance, right? That might be important. More so important than what the actual mode is. It just has to be the correct mode. How advanced are jokes, Eve? You can tell they're not advanced at all. I've never once made a joke thing. They just seem like jokes because they're just so poorly programmed. Sorry. For now, yes, I can evaluate an Eevee being able to identify this person as agitated. Yeah. Agitated, yes. Program some dad jokes. When I become a dad, I'll program some dad jokes. One cannot teach what one is not. Is it possible for me to send a link? Klon, you can send a link in Discord and I can grab it. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! No, sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce here, guys. Oh my god, there's one thing I wanted to ask you guys. Sorry, okay. No more development mode. No more development mode. Let me ask you guys this. Does anyone know what the fuck girl math is? There was a very important question that I had for today's stream. What the beep is girl math? When does a good joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Oh god, guys. Oh god, it's gonna end me. I have some videos to share with you guys. And then we have oh, here, Klon. Neil's emotion flower. Oh, thank you so much, Klon. Here, we're gonna watch some things, okay? Hold on. I had Barn Bunny do a little bit of research for me. Okay? And we're gonna figure this out, okay? Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay. Windows. Okay. I hope this isn't too loud. Hold on, let me turn this down first.
Exclamation mark, help, exclamation mark.
Oh, okay.
I just bought the Deadly Ponies Mr. Molten Tote.
Oh la la.
Help me justify it.
Oh,
Hashtag
my
girl
God.
man.
How much?
That's
How much is
$1,000. That's $1,000 bag.
Wow.
It's $1,000 bag? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
No,
For
but
what? Listen, Deadly Ponies is a very high quality. Here's the maths. I'll do this for you. I have a Deadly Ponies handbag. What I've had for 5 years. So now you're at $200 a year. You're less than $1 a day. Mine wasn't $1,000, so I'm even smaller than that.
Yeah.
So
it's a tote. How many ways can you use a tote?
That's what I was just going
The
to say.
supermarket.
nappy bag, supermarket,
So you're actually
handbag,
getting 4 bags
festival
in
bag,
one.
going away bag, airplane bag.
So
That's right.
divide it by 4.
That's a good one. 4 bags in one.
Yeah, so
True.
divide by 4. So if we're looking
It's
at
$250 per bag.
per bag,
You've got 4 designer bags there.
if you're using that every day for a year, it's you're actually being paid to use
Being
this
paid
bag.
to use-
Yeah.
It's basically free.
Wait. Did she just say it's basically free? Wait, okay. So she bought $1,000 bag and she used it for 5 years, which means she paid. Which means that she paid $200 a year for a bag. And then it's actually 4 bags in one because it can be used for a bunch of different things. So that means it's my brain. my brains. Kaiser, $1,000 equals basically free. Is that? Wait, hold on. Someone explain this to me. I agree with her, and I'm a guy. Alex, 2 pi, really? And it paid for itself because it's worth 4 other bags. What the? No, what the nunny? Okay, how did it pay for itself? Can somebody tell me how did it pay for itself? Did she get the money back? So Kenny, she paid $1,000 for the bag 5 years ago. She can use it in multiple ways, which means she doesn't have to buy other bags. But was it true though? Did she only buy the one bag, or did she actually buy other bags too? Because it would only be true if she didn't actually buy other bags. But if she like came out and said, "Oh yeah, I actually bought like 4 other bags," and it's completely not true. She only needs the one bag. In this example, they spoke about how many uses the bag had. How it was 4 in 1. So she only bought the one bag over 5 years. So she used the bag for everything. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what people do? I don't think that's what people do. I personally have like 7 different bags, but they all do different things. Like a camera bag, a shoulder sling, a hiking bag, a backpacking bag. Watch the rest of the video. Okay.
It's basically girl maths, exclamation mark, help, exclamation mark.
Oh, okay.
I just bought
Okay, that was it. It's only a TikTok, so it's tiny. Let me put it this way. It's like buying a $500 boots that lasts you for 10 years instead of buying $50 boots that you need to replace every year. Huh? It's like buying $500 boots that last you 10 years instead of buying 50 boots that we replace every year. So, Okay. Hey, Mushroom Master, how's it going? Let's see. It's like how you thought you bought the 4-in-1 shampoo you saved by not buying the 4 different bottles. Oh, okay. So what if I was wrong? What if I told you I was completely wrong in my thought process because I needed the different bottles? And then eventually speaking, I had to take the 4-in-1 bottle, and I ended up buying the 4-in-1 and the individual ones because it was better to buy individual. Right? If you buy a video game that's $60 and play for 100 hours, a game you bought for $30 and played for 5 minutes. Oh, I see. I see. Which is the better investment? Okay, that's what girl math is all about. Which is the better investment? But tell me this: how did it become free? Game math. I can get behind game math. Okay, watch the next one. Okay. I'm glad we watched that. Ooh, that was painful.
Girl math. Girl math. Girl
What did you send me?
math. Girl math.
I mean, it's real now. We've got an intro.
That's a banging intro.
It's a banging intro.
Thanks,
Now, joining us in studio are Brad Olson, principal economist at Infometrics, for a special edition of Girl Maths. Now, you've heard the first couple of segments, Brad. As a principal economist, you're on the news all the time. We've nicknamed you Bad News Brad. What do you think of the segment Girl Maths?
Look, I understand why there's a need to justify spending in this economy, that's for sure.
Shannon and Carwin at the producer's
Hello.
desk. Are you ready? Are you a bit nervous about today's Girl Maths with Brad here?
No.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. Like, it will always be justified.
It's a lifestyle and it's a delusion.
About principal economists.
Wait, did she just say it's a delusion? she just admitted that it's a delusion. Okay, I just wanted for us to make sure that was the correct thing. Okay.
At Girl Maths.
At Girl
Are
Maths,
they?
so
Okay,
metrics.
right. Yeah. Nicole joins us. Good morning, Nicole.
Hi.
Now you're considering a new purchase, and you'd like Girl Maths to justify this for you. What are you looking at buying?
I've already brought it, but I need to justify it to myself.
Okay, wait. Okay, so girl math is really about justifying your purchases. Is that correct? Is that fair to say? It's not about spending less, but to feel better about the spending. Okay, I understand that. I had to wrap my brain around that.
How much did this purchase cost?
$330.
And what is it?
It's a brand new season ruby dress.
Oh, which one? Which one are we talking? Because that's going to help me.
It's called the Ariel. It's a halter neck. It's got like shirred fabric down the side. It's
Say
stunning.
no more. Oh my god.
Right thing.
Where are we wearing this?
Well, I have 3 weddings coming up this season, and they're all different people. Okay, different crowds, completely different groups.
Look, I'm married
Okay,
to
so
one of
this
you.
isn't 300.
I'm married to one of you, and this is horseshit. You were going to wear that to one wedding, and you're going to like get such a nice photo at the first wedding. You'd be like, "Well, I can't wear it because if
People will
I put the
see."
photo online."
It's
and
all about the
I'm gonna see that-
intention, though. It's the intention today. She's going to wear it 3 times. This is not a $330
She's
dress,
not.
Brad. It's $110.
Which is basically the same as hiring a dress,
It's
right?
basically free.
Okay, hold on. It's like buying pho. It's like buying pho. No, it's not like buying pho because I consume the pho and I turn it into poop. Okay, it's not the same as pho. Because I can't give the pho and experience the pho again.
No, we're not quite at free yet.
Okay, producers, girl masks.
So look, Ruby, I know a lot about. And these dresses will have resale value. I know you looking me in the eyes, Brad, you don't believe me, but
Wait, you're telling me she's going to make money?
there is a market for this. Yeah. So if she wears it 3 times,
Yeah.
At $110 a
each,
wear.
she can definitely sell this after those 3 wears for more than 110.
Absolutely.
So she's at least saved one cost of renting one dress.
So even if she sold this is $330, $110 per wear. Even if she sold this for $110, one of those wears is now free. She's wearing a free dress.
Exactly. It's free.
Okay. So there. Okay, that's where the free logic counts. So you get one free wear. Okay.
So for 2 of the times, yes, she's losing a bit of money, Brad, but one of the times, it's not basically free, it is free.
Can we just check in? Are there any other times that we can use this dress? Can we use it like at a work function
Yeah,
or,
what do you
or for
think,
work
Nicole?
informal?
We're supposed to be going to the races for our work function, and I brought like a really wide brim hat on the weekend that I was going to wear with a different dress. But I'm like, no, this gives Barbie vibes. This is perfect.
Okay, so that's another wear. That's another wear.
It's $82.50 now. It's $82.50. That's her 4th wear.
And the hat
But also
is
it's now for
basically
work.
free because it costs less than the dress.
Yeah, there you go. Now, Nicole, have you been to Barbie?
Yes, amazing, beautiful. I'm just 10. I love it.
Right, you were thinking she could wear
We
another.
might get a 5th wear
fifth
out of
wear,
it. Because
okay,
if we're
right.
I
getting
would go
5...
again. I could
Yeah.
easily go again.
And there's bound to be a summer bottomless brunch as well.
If you can get 5 wears, we're talking about a $66 dress. Now, you'd get that from a cheap shop.
Yeah.
But now you're buying a New Zealand designer a piece of
I'm
clothing.
supporting the economy.
Supporting the
Exactly.
economy.
Okay, what about that point, Brad? She's supporting the economy.
She is now. Look,
New Zealand
the
company.
biggest question for me is that the resale point is good. Cowan's point about the resale is good. How long do you hold the dress? When is there a commitment to sell it? Is it 2 years and it's gone, or
Well, it's got to be in fashion still, doesn't it?
Because the thing is, if you leave it too long in the wardrobe, then the math doesn't stack up. So girl math is okay here, I think, as long as that.
Don't do it, Brad!
As
You
long-
think of Brad!
Brad, I thought we weren't meant to be spending money.
Don't buy into this craziness!
Well,
She's
again,
not
look,
spending
I think
money.
the important thing here, though, is that if it was a one-off, a one-and-done purchase, then yeah, I'd be concerned. But the thing, everyone's now thinking like an economist and thinking, where's the economies of scale? How do I get the most bang for buck here?
Okay.
I like that thinking.
Cost
That's
per
good.
wear. Cost per wear.
Okay.
Okay. So let me get this straight. It's about getting enough bang for your buck. Is that correct to say? It's about getting as much value as you can out of it. It's like saying this, right? I bought this microphone for $200. This whole setup here, right? I stream 3 times a week. So essentially, hold on. Let me get my calculator out. Okay, let me get my calculator out. This is important now. Okay, I'm learning. I'm turning. I'm growing. Okay. Okay. Boom. Calculator. Okay. So I bought my microphone for $200. Okay. I've been using it for 3 times a week. Right. 3 times a week. 4 weeks. So I'm using it 12 times. 12 times every month for the last 2 years, which is 24 months. Right? That's 288 days of using this microphone. 288 days of using this microphone. So my $200 microphone divided by 288, it costs me 69 cents every stream. Is that fair to say? This microphone runs me about 69 cents every stream. So I need to earn 69 cents worth of subs and etc. in order to justify this purchase. And if I can get 1 sub per stream, I have literally gotten a free microphone. Don't forget to use it for recordings for YouTube channel. You're right. Okay, so the recording for YouTube channels, okay, and for gaming, and it has paid for itself. So this mic was essentially free. Is that how we get over the free hurdle? We can't hear you over the freeness. Okay, I understand. It has paid for itself with profit. Fantastic. I'm glad we talked about profit. Now, this dress, when does this dress generate profit? Because I can only get over the free hurdle as soon as I start generating more money than this thing has costed me, right? Robert, thank you so much for the one get this sub. You have literally made it possible for me to have this free microphone. There it is, justified for the stream. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. Didn't you hear, Kenny? It's basically free. But see, the thing is, my microphone is free because it's generated revenue, right? Her dress did not generate revenue. So how does that work? How does that work? Someone explain it to me. Once you start renting your microphone to the ASMR mob, $4 profit. Oh shit, you're right. You're right, Neil. Welcome to the KSQ. Kaiser, thank you so much for welcome to the KSQ. Thank you for becoming a member on the KSQ. She was going to resell it, but she's reselling it at a loss. It's not profit, it's at a loss. Right? Okay. It's not about making profit, but also feeling good. I'm gonna feel better wearing a beautiful dress. Okay. Her dress generates revenue when she sells it. No, her dress is still at a loss. So she's generating revenue, sure, but she's not generating profit. And profit is what turns something into free. Okay, keep watching. Okay, let's keep watching.
But this never happens. This never happens.
We've also encouraged someone else on the text machine to go out and buy the specific dress.
Yeah, so it's the Ariel halter dress
No, wait.
in pink.
You're going to cause inflation.
Are we going to send it to Sade?
I'm going to send it to Sade.
Why don't you sell it to Sade in 2 years?
Exactly.
Oh no, but pink won't be all the rage.
It'll be out of style.
Pink is eternal.
What about, dress swap? That's a thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, do you have best friends? Maybe a best friends for
Oh my god, this is the thing. It's like, even if you're committed to wearing this 3 times, if you lose that commitment, do a dress swap with another friend that's going to the wedding, but this dress is still getting worn, so it still works out that it's basically free.
Okay,
When I was in store, the lady told me that I should rent it out afterwards. So she's kind of
Put it on
telling me
designer wardrobe. Designer wardrobe, you read.
When was the last time anybody rented something from someone else? Just out of curiosity, when has I've never rented something from someone else, unless it was like functional wear, it's, I don't know. What's it? Shit. I'm like, no, I have my own. Huh. It's actually a massive lucrative market for designer clothes. Is it now? See, this is what I don't understand. I'm like, interesting. It's a thing with rich people. Oh. So is it fair to say that girl math is for rich people to justify their spending habits, to make themselves feel better, even though realistically it's an absolute waste? No. Okay. Backtrack. Girl math is for all. I'm too poor to understand. I'm Neil. I'm like struggling. Just the dress renting thing. Okay, so when you buy a dress, it has to be for your size, right? So you have to find someone else who's the same size as you, who wants the same dress as you, who also... No, but those people would never exist, because wouldn't that other person also be girl mathing as well? Oh no, they would be trying to girl math, so they'd be trying to get rid of the old dresses. Interesting. I wouldn't mind suit swapping with a friend for the same size. I have rented a tuxedo before in my life. That's a thing. I know that's a thing. Like, it's like you just see like a one-off occasion, rent a tuxedo, take the loss on it, and that's it. how expensive is it to rent a dress for a day? I can't assume that it's that expensive. Is it less expensive if, okay, this dress right here, okay, this pink Ariel dress right here, how much would it be to rent this dress?
Rent out. You're literally making money off of buying this dress.
Oh, wait. You are not making money off of buying this dress. No. Okay, that I don't agree with. Okay, maybe like $60 to $80.
I think the only way this works is if you do keep moving it around, because I've got enough friends where they've got fantastic wardrobes of dresses that they haven't worn for like 5 years or so. That sort of stuff, that's what we call dead money.
It is dead money.
That's a sunk cost. You need to sort of get rid of that. You need to keep generating things. And if you want the economy to turn over, you got to move the dresses around.
How much of your wardrobe is dead money?
I fit like 2 pieces of it.
Okay, I see. Okay, I am making sense of this. So her ward, she only fits 2 pieces of her wardrobe. So even if the long term, you're like, I'm gonna buy this thing and then hold it for 5 years, which I think is crazy, by the way. Like, I'll tell you, okay, let me tell you this story, okay? I used to have an old car, okay? And this was a 2001 Toyota Celica. I had the thing for 7 years. 7 years of my life, I drove a manual Celica, no ABS, no traction control, front wheel drive, freaking power assisted steering, not even power steering. Like, that thing was bad. And I kept it for 7 years. I don't know if I could ever keep another thing that long ever in my life ever again. You know what I mean? Like, my taste has changed, my requirements has changed, my size has changed, my just like color preference has changed. I don't know. Keeping something for so long. She mentioned this dress for 5 years. I'm like, I couldn't even keep my weight the same for a month. I'm up and down all over the place, right? I'm like, I can't. Even with clothes, I recently Marie Kondoed my apartment, and like some clothes I just threw out. I'm just like, they don't fit anymore. They look tacky. Like, they just don't fit the modern day me. Kenny, you girl math your GPU. I girl math my GPU? How? Explain to me the girl math GPU. An iPad or a microphone pretty much can't be dead money unless you throw it in a closet and never use it. So the girl maths out. Oh. You don't have designer clothes that retain their value. Oh. I have a t-shirt that is worth $200. That is probably my most expensive. Yeah, that is my most expensive t-shirt I've ever owned in my life. And I've only ever worn it once. It was a gift. I know. I didn't even know how much it was worth. I girl math getting Matt and bar money satisfactory. It took me 4 hours to earn the cash to get it. So they only need to play for 4 hours for it to break even. Between them, they have 460 hours. Okay, Neil. Okay, good point. Let me ask you this. Okay. Let me ask you this. Did it ever become free? Well, you know what? Technically speaking, okay. I have a hypothesis. Okay. Let's just say you buy something. Let me whip up my calculator here. Let's just say you buy something for $20. Okay. And you want the girl math the shit out of this thing, right? You give it to someone and they wear it every day. Like let's say it's a shirt for $20. And they wear this shirt every day, 24 hours a day, multiplied by 365, 8,760. If I take $20 and divide that by 8,760, it is $0.002 a day. Now, you can't have currency that is less than a penny. So technically speaking, it costs, to rounding it to the nearest penny, it costs 0 cents a day. Does this girl math mean that it's free? Does this girl math mean that this t-shirt is free? Let's not call it free. We can call it justified. Okay, Klon, I like that. I like that better. He said he needs them to play 4 hours for them to break even, and that they've played 460 hours, so it's free. Ah. Okay, so they're using the word free as a replacement for justified. I see now. I understand now. It's not actually free. It's not actual. It's just justified. Okay. Hold on. There's another one about the Eras tour. It can be though. Now we're. It's not free, but the return on investment is there. Okay. Hold on.
Girl math. Girl math. Girl math.
Girl Math is back. We welcome Sarah to Girl Math. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you would like Girl Math to justify quite a big purchase for you.
What did you buy?
I managed to get tickets to Taylor Swift the Sydney show.
Wow, well done.
So do you mind telling us how much this cost you?
No judgment.
Did you want for the one night or did you want for all the nights?
I'm sorry.
How many nights are you going to Taylor Swift?
I'm going to all 4.
How much did you pay for 4 nights? How much do you need us to justify for you here?
No judgment, Sarah.
Accommodation, flights, and the 4 tickets would be a total of 5,600.
Jesus!
5,600 for 4 days of the Eras tour, which is like how long is that tour? How long is that show? Like a 3-hour show? Holy smokes! There's emotional return on investment, not necessarily financial. Okay, 5,600 for flight, hotel, and 4 nights, 3.5 hours ish. Okay.
This is gonna be a hard one.
You are kidding me!
Girlies, I don't know if we can get this down to free.
Okay.
Wow.
I get this down to free. They're gonna try. Okay. Let me see how they do this. Okay, let me see.
I reckon we can.
Now listen, flights, you would have had to pay that much for flights for 1 night or 4 nights. So that's free.
You lost me already. You would have had to pay that flight for 4 nights, so that's free. So that means if we're replacing the word free with justified, then that means that okay, I disagree with that sentiment. I think the flight is a sunk cost. It's gone.
And then
Yeah. Good
point.
Because she's going to 4 shows, but she's not buying 8 flights.
Yeah.
She's bought 2 flights.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. Right.
Now,
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many nights she spends, the cost of the flight is the same. Exactly. So staying longer is better. Okay, so if she takes a cost of a flight, which is, let's just call it at, I don't know, like $800. I'd call it $1,000 for easy girl math here, right? It's a $1,000 flight. Right, there and back. Interesting.
accommodation you need, so that doesn't come into the equation.
You
Well,
have
hang
to
on, we
pay
need
for
to work
accommodation
out
at home.
How much is one set of flights to Australia? We worked it out at about $600.
Yeah.
So 600 times. So that's 2,500, but she's not. So
Yeah.
2,500. She's actually she's saved $1,800 there.
It's a great
So
saving.
what are we going? We're going.
She saved $1,800. So wait. How did she save $1,800? She's taking the 2 flights instead of the 8, but who takes 8 flights? Where? Okay. It's called denial. Oh. You're currently girl mathing my trip. Okay, so let me get this straight. Money saved is money earned. Is that what you're telling me?
$5,000 minus 1,800 because she doesn't have to buy 8 flights.
Lovely.
Now we're only justifying 3,200.
Beautiful.
The maths have begun. Easy peasy.
This is madness.
Well, yeah, and then you're thinking accommodation for 4 nights.
Yeah.
You have to pay rent at home.
No, you've shot yourself in the foot there. She's still paying rent.
Still gonna pay rent.
Okay.
Sarah, can you sublet out your room for the 4 nights?
Yeah, that's it.
I could try, yeah. I don't know how the rest of the people there would feel about it, but I think
Yeah.
Screw 'em. I'm knocking off $200.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
You're subletting
We're at
for-
300.
Okay, right. Okay.
300. We're at 300.
3,000.
Right.
3,000. Sorry. Yeah. Damn, I wish we were at 300.
Okay, well, a great way to get the price down for the tickets,
We're at 3,000.
3,000. So if you want to get, let's say, down to another 1,000 off, she needs to rewatch her videos of the concerts 1,000 times.
Yeah. How many songs do you reckon you?
So you're telling me now it's one of those questions of like, how many hours can I get out of a video game? How many hours can I get back from one ticket of the Taylor Swift air? I see. So it's like a movie costs you like $20 to see a movie, right? And the movie runs you about 2 hours, okay? So as long as you can make back, hold on, let me get my calculator out, okay? Okay, so each ticket is about $1,000 a ticket, right? So you need to divide that by 20. That's how many movies we have to conquer. So 50 movies, which means that we got to go multiply by 2 hours. We need to make about 100 hours of footage to watch. Divide that by the Taylor Swift, which is 3.5. I saw someone in chat say that. You need to rewatch your Taylor Swift video 28.5 times in order to to make up for the fact that you're going to miss out on the next. Okay, I see. So if you watch it 28.5 times, like the same video that you took, and then you do not buy the next 50 movies in your lifetime, because again, we're substituting movies like for that you could have watched, like brand new movies, for the footage that you earned to make it back the money. if you don't watch the next 50 movies and you just watch the Eras tour that you filmed yourself for the next 28 and a half times, then you would be saving money. You'd be saving $1,000. And that's one ticket. So she bought all right, so she bought 4 tickets, right? Oh, sweet Jesus. She bought 4 tickets. Okay. I understand. Okay.
You'll be videoing Sarah?
I reckon I'm going to try and do the whole concert over the 4 nights.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so the concert's 3 hours.
Yeah, so I reckon if she watches those videos 1,000 times, that takes the price off because you're getting a free concert.
You're getting a free concert.
You're getting a free
You're getting a free concert because you get to watch it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also want to point out that if you're going to rewatch the Eras tour, which is filmed from your phone from whatever seat that you can salvage in the craze that is Taylor Swift buying tickets moments on your little iPhone, where the alternative is that you can buy Disney Plus for $14 a month, and in that month watch the entire thing in high 4K resolution at camera angles you would only dream of getting. Wouldn't it be better to sacrifice one ticket to get Disney Plus and watch it there instead? Or is girl math not working here? No, it's $16.99 now. Shit, that breaks the bank. We can't justify it. I think it's over. It's cooked. It's freaking cooked.
To watch 3 hours of videos 1,000 times?
Yeah. And
Now-
that saved you $1,000.
Yeah, okay.
Now, also, as many of us Swifties have been doing, have you been watching the live streams on TikTok, Instagram?
I have been, yeah.
Exactly. So those were free concerts that you can take off of.
So you're telling me she's getting about 1,500 free concerts? We're in the positives already. I mean, I don't know how we've done that.
Exactly.
3,000, but just for logistical sakes, I'll take away 1,000. Now we're at 2,000. Now here's the thing as well, is like, we've got a lot of people who missed out on Sydney tickets, in which way we're so lucky that we got them.
Yep.
Their alternative was to fly to, where's one of our friends going?
Melbourne.
No.
To like
Paris and Vienna.
Someone's going to Vienna.
So we're looking at justifying $3,000. You don't spend that $3,000 to go to Taylor Swift and you see all your friends at Taylor Swift, that itch will never be scratched until you see that Eras tour. Next minute, you're buying flights, accommodation, and tickets to Vienna. And you're telling me that's going to cost any less than $3,000? You're kidding yourself.
Yeah,
And you wouldn't
absolutely.
be able to go 4 shows there either, so you wouldn't be able to get the deal on the free concerts.
That's right. And now we're in Europe, and everything's more expensive.
I mean, it's $2,500 return for flights to Europe.
Yeah, I can't believe we've even bothered justifying this, to be honest. It justified itself.
And also, ultimately, like, when you're old and, like, talking to your kids, your nieces and nephews, whoever,
Yep.
you can say you were there. That's
Yeah.
priceless.
My mum always tells me, I saw Freddie Mercury live, and I was like, I don't want to hear it anymore. You'll be able to say that I saw Taylor Swift in the flesh.
Yeah.
At the most iconic tour of history. The
in
most
history.
money-making tour.
Beatles,
Yeah.
She's going to be
Beatles,
there.
It's all about
Yeah.
Swift.
priceless.
So what have
We've
we
just-
got it down to?
0.
It's basically free.
It's basically free. The way
How
I've
is
calculated
that-
it, the amount of free concerts she's getting watching it back on her phone, and the flights she's saving to Vienna,
And subletting her room.
she's made for.
That was the Vienna. You lost me at Vienna. If a single movie in cinema is $25, rent out the theater for $100. You justify the price point by watching 4 movies without including the feature of renting out a theater. You can rent out a theater for $100? Don't question it. It's fine. Okay, Vienna. Okay. I'm learning a lot of things about girl maths here. Hold on. What is this? What is this? A Dyson?
Oh my god, I want to go to a club and hear this. Girl math.
Morning, guys.
Now there's the tone of a woman who's dropped a lot of money.
Now, how much money have you spent and what did you buy?
Spent $699 on
on a Dyson Supersonic hairdryer.
Jeepers creepers.
It is definitely worth the money.
One of the features, because I was just looking this up, I'm a girl.
$700 for a Dyson hairdryer. No. Does it does it grow my hair back as well? Like, what the?
I've got very light hair, so I'm very prone to like flyaways, and it's blonde, so a bit of breakage. This has like a flyaway feature.
It does. And I've got 2 kids, so I've got postpartum like baby hairs that are all grown.
Okay. This is the perfect hairdryer. They're amazing. Okay. Before we get to the hairdryer, somebody who's a professional girl mather? Who's a professional girl mather? This is important. Who is so confident in their girl math that they can help me out right now? Storm and I raise our hands. Okay, perfect. Okay, not a professional. Okay, don't worry. It doesn't have to be a professional. Just chime in. Help me out here, okay? I just bought a GPU. Okay, we're gonna round it off a little bit. Call it $1,200. Okay, $1,200. I just bought a brand new GPU. Okay, it's a 4080. Girl mather for me. Help me get this down to free. Help me get this down to justified. Easy. Okay, help me here. Help me. I'm reading chat now, okay? Help me get it down. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to join chat here. Let me join a VC. All right. Hold on. Okay. Storm, Barn Bunny. Okay, I'm joining VC. Okay, here we go. Hello.
Hello.
All right. Hi. You're on Stream 95.5. I need help with the girl math. Okay. Lay it on me.
So, how long do your GPUs typically last you?
Ooh.
The ones you get home.
The ones I get home? Okay. Yeah, okay. Good question. Let me just bring this down a notch here. Okay. They usually typically last me, call it a year.
1 year? What the fuck are you doing to your GPUs?
Oh,
right?
they are getting blown to smithereens. I have to like re-thermal paste them. I have to like clean up the fans. I have to like undervolt them sometimes. I have to finagle them just to make it a year. So that's a year is a generous estimate.
So,
I mean, 12, if you divide it by
days of a year, but or there's £100 a month, $100 a month.
Okay.
Per day, it's $3.28.
$3.28 a day.
Easy. Okay. Now, how much time do you spend typically on your computer?
At least 8 hours a day. At least. But my running uptime at maximum GPU, because we need to talk about like how much I use it to its maximum potential, right? Let me get my log out here. Out of 24 hours, I'm running my GPU at max tilt 10.8 hours.
So
That's at max tilt.
Okay. So we're already looking at 30 cents an hour.
Which is basically free.
Basically free. But then also, when you worked in like a business that wasn't Kenny, how much would you make per hour?
I worked in a
like when you're in the office.
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, we'll say like 20 bucks an hour. That easily covers your GPU. Like you can earn more than 30 cents an hour.
But what? Okay, what about
At this
like?
point, you're making money.
Yeah.
But
It
what
would be
about like the?
fiscally irresponsible of you to not have the GPU.
Yeah.
So my GPU runs at like, let's just call it full system tilt, 600 watts an hour. Because we have to account for electricity usage, right?
That wasn't part of the original question.
Yeah. This is just justifying the purchase.
Oh, just to justify the
Plus,
purchase.
Like,
oh, but,
think of like when you use your computer for things that you get paid for, like that you could kind of justify towards the purchase too. So 30 cents becomes nothing.
Everything's deductible.
Yeah.
So I should have spent more money then.
So your GPU is basically free. It's not basically free, it is free.
You have exceeded you will have recouped the cost of your CPU by the time you come to replace it.
So wait.
Through working through use alone.
Look, okay, if we calculate it through streaming, how much do I have to earn from streaming every day in order to make up the cost of $3 a day, right?
Yeah.
So, but I only stream 3 times a week.
That's just one boba per week.
One boba.
So that's okay. So then we do 1,200 divided by 156. That's assuming you stream 3 days a week for 52 weeks out of the year. That's $7.69.
Wow, so I need to make $7.69 per stream.
If you were only using your GPU to stream, yeah, but you also use your GPU to like do EV shit outside of stream.
Mm.
You can also factor in the videos that you edit that you then put on YouTube, which will bring you in revenue as well.
The fact that you often run your GPU whilst you're sleeping means that you're almost like actively earning income whilst you sleep. It's free, basically.
Yeah. Making money in your sleep.
Oh shit! Oh wow, this is girl math. This is amazing. Oh shit!
And with your electricity bill, you'd be using you'd be using electricity anyway, just working, just coding. So actually, your electricity bill is null and void. It has no part of it because you would still be using your computer to code, to stream, to do other things. So your electricity bill does not come into factor at all.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. I see why girl math is a thing now. I feel so justified. Wow. Is this what this is this the point of it? Is to make yourself feel better?
Yes, it's to justify large expenses so that you feel like it's worth it.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, wow. So wow.
What you gonna buy next, Kenny?
I think I'm just gonna buy a Ferrari.
That would be a hard one to girl math.
Yeah, especially since you live in Canada.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another one. If I were to replace my entire wardrobe of clothes, let's just say I spend like $6,000.
Okay.
Replacing my entire wardrobe. How would one girl math that?
How many pieces of clothing are you talking about?
And also, what type of clothing? Is this just casual day wear, or are we also getting a couple of like smart pieces in there?
You know what? Let's do like a combination.
Attire.
No business attire because I'm really not really like that. Like let's just say there was like a really like easygoing dress pants that are like flowy and bigger at Uniqlo. It was like $60 for a pair of pants. So that's like the price range I'm shooting for clothes.
Okay, so not $6,000 then.
Yeah. So like what's maybe
Let's
like
dial that back down to a more realistic.
like 2,000.
$60 a piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, what fictitious amount are we going to land on? Are you spending $2,000 in Uniqlo on pants, or about like $1,000 in clothes? Because I think you're thinking you're buying designer clothes, and Uniqlo is not designer.
No, I'm thinking like an entire wardrobe worth of clothes.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
but like you saying you're going to spend $6,000 on clothes.
Mhm.
Kenny, do you know how many like Uniqlo pants you would have to buy to equate $6,000?
Wait, that's
worth of Uniqlo pants? So my point is more. Your $6,000 is too high of an amount.
Okay,
so
let's
take
say
a more realistic amount.
how about,
Let's maybe take like $1,000.
$1,000 should be enough.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, clothes are pretty easy because it's per wear. You can break that cost down.
Okay.
And then like how
And
many
you're
different
wearing like multiple items of clothing per day, because you've got your socks, your undies, your top, your emergency stream pants, your non-emergency stream pants. That's already like 5 pairs of items of clothing you're wearing per day. So your per day recoup in your cost, that's a lot.
Okay, you know what? Okay, let's scratch the clothes. Let me give you guys a more realistic example, because I don't think I'd ever redo my wardrobe. Let's do a $3,000 camera setup. That's a more realistic one.
Can I just verify before Bum Bunny and I start girl mathing?
Yeah.
Would this camera be for streaming or for vlogging?
For
or
vlogging
photography?
and TikTok videos.
Okay. Do you want to start this one, Bum Bunny, or do you want me to start?
You can sort of run.
Okay, so $3,000 for vlogging and TikTok videos. Now you generate a lot of content just in general. Also I'm gonna so vlogging and TikTok. So already, if we're thinking about how many videos do you pump out a week, like
when you were putting out videos on the regular.
One video every 2 weeks. No, wait, close. One video every 2 weeks, like 2 shorts every day.
So like two to 4 TikToks per day. Like
Yeah.
you do
So, like,
loads
14
of
videos
TikToks
a
per
week?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, shorts.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we divide that by so 3,000 divided by like say roughly 14 videos a week ish. So that's 214 weeks. So let's just make this a little easier. It's 4 years that off the get go. That's just 4 years to review that based solely on 14 videos. I think. But however, you like to go on holiday and make a lot of content. You also have content where you get sponsored to go and do things like stay in haunted houses and do stuff like that. That's longer form videos. So
Mhm.
that cost per use actually increases because it's no longer a 30-second TikTok video. That's a 4-5 hour long form video. You see what I mean? So
Okay.
we're gonna knock that down a bit more. So in the equivalent of let's say your haunted house video. Yeah. Have you finished
Mhm.
editing it?
It's just about.
Okay. How long is the entire thing?
It is bordering on 45 minutes.
Okay. And how long would you say on average your TikTok videos are?
They are all under a minute, except for the new update, which is changing, but they're all under a minute for the ones so far.
So let's say on average they're about a minute.
They're about a minute. So we're already looking at, so if you're averaging 14 minutes per week, adding in like a long form video, maybe once a month ish.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's fair.
So that's roughly 101 minutes worth of video. We'll call it an even 100. Okay. So now if we take our 3,000 divided by 100, Oh no, that's times 100. Nope, we're not timing it by 100.
No.
Okay.
So we're now down to just 30 months. That's, we can do better than just 30 months worth of video. So what else can we use your camera for? Vlogging. You can do your live streams when we go out and about. We see quite a few streams out, and that they were like 3+ hours going out having mukbangs. Let's say we'll have maybe 2 or 3 like live streams out and about per month.
Okay.
So we're now up to 100 and no, that's minutes. Sorry, I'm trying to go maths when my maths is low for today. So we were previously at 100 minutes per month. If we're now adding on a 3-hour stream, is 180 minutes. And if we're going to say we'll call it gems. We'll say 2 IRL streams per month, right?
Okay.
That's 360 minutes roughly of IRL streaming using this camera. Now we're going to add that to the 100 that we had before from all of our like TikTok videos and our long form YouTube videos. Yeah. So we're at 460. Now we're down to just 6 months to pay for the cost of this camera. How long have you had this camera already, Kenny?
I haven't bought it yet, but I'm trying to.
Buy it.
I'm trying to get you to justify it.
Yeah. What's the average life of it? I guess then, because you can always divide it that way.
I've had my current camera for about 1.5 years now, and it's been a workhorse. It's just there's limitations on it now.
Okay, so this camera pays for itself easily in 6.5 months. So if it's gonna last 3 times that, it's basically free, Kenny.
Oh, plus trade-in. Oh,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, my current camera is worth about $1,000.
Yeah, exactly. Knock that off. Now we're down to $2,000.
Yeah, that we have to
So
finagle with.
now that's 4 months that basically your camera pays for itself. So if you have it for 15, well, 1.5 to 2 years, that's paid for itself 4 times over.
Oh,
Easy.
and it's currently on sale for $400 off. So. I see how this is.
Now we're down to 1,600. 1,600 divided by 460. We're now down at 3.5 months to pay for it. That camera pays for itself.
3.5 months, eh?
Yeah. And that's only if you do the bare minimum of content, the bare minimum of long form and TikTok and like IRL streams. You could do more IRL streams, and
that's not even including. That's not including like the different stream ideas that we kind of have been discussing and thinking about doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you factor in all the other possible stream, like IRL stream ideas that we have, and like charity event things, then that makes it even lower.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna buy a camera. Wow. I see how okay. So girl math is essentially just justifying a purchase.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I do feel better. I do feel a little better. I mean,
it's just making sure that you get your money's worth.
I see. So it's not about like the actual dollar value in my pocket.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because that's what I was so worried. I was like, what are they talking about? Like, how do they make their coffees free every day? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what is this magic? But it's not about the value money. It's about the feel good of spending it and not having guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The buying coffee instead of making it is because, especially if you walk to your coffee shop, you get that added health benefit and therefore actually it's healthier to buy the coffee than to
Okay.
that as well as it being free.
Yep. Or like another example is if you were to walk to a club and then party there and then decide to take an Uber back, that Uber back is now 50% off because you walked to the club instead of taking an Uber there.
Exactly. So yeah, because you only took one Uber instead of two.
Oh, because that's why it's 50% off because you only took the one Uber.
Yeah, because you walked there.
Oh.
And then took a cab home. So now it's 50% off because you had a free way of getting to your place that you're going to.
So it's like walking halfway home, so the bus ticket's cheaper.
Also, Kenny, if you have cash, then it's free. If you pay in cash,
it's free.
What?
Because it's not because you don't see it coming out of your bank account, so it's free.
Yeah, if you pay in cash, it's free.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So if it's cash, it's free.
Yeah, because effectively because you've already taken the money out of your bank account. So like Becca's saying, it's already a money loss. That money has already been subtracted from your bank account, and therefore it just sits in your wallet doing nothing. And so that when you do get to spend it, you've already have that loss previously in the past. Therefore, it's free.
So what if I go to an ATM and I withdraw that money from my bank account and it's cash now? Is it free?
Yeah.
Knowing you just get robbed.
Yeah, you know what?
It'll be free.
It'll be free for someone, that's for sure. Oh, girl math is so confusing.
Yeah. And then also, if you return something, you're then making money.
Wait. Hold on.
So, like, if you were to buy like a shirt and then you decided you didn't want it, so you return it back to the store, you then make money.
Earn money, yeah. Because originally you were going to buy it, and if you kept it, then you're still net zero because we've got math that your shirt is now free, right? But because you're now returning it, you're getting money that you wouldn't necessarily have had previously because you bought the shirt. So therefore, you're earning money by returning it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's free. Is what you're just trying to say. You tell me it's free.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're earning money in that case.
You're earning money. Okay.
Yeah, if you return it, you're earning.
And then that becomes cash, and then cash is.
Well, it depends on if they give you cash or if they put it back on your card.
If they give me cash, then.
If they give you cash, then it kind of negates out. You kind of want them to put the money back on your card.
Oh, so you can see the number go up.
Yeah.
And therefore believe that you've earned money.
Yeah.
To make yourself feel. I see.
Yeah, cash you still end up like kind of net zero-ish because it's still that like the cost has already been still removed.
I see. Okay. So you don't. So as long as you don't see it on your bank account,
it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
What about that guy that abused the Amazon's shipping algorithm? So he would buy items that were heavier in weight. So when he returned them online, the computer would just say, "Keep that item. We'll give you the money back. It's not worth the return on them getting it back."
Someone did that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
They
it
ended up
actually?
patching it.
Oh, isn't it actually just free then?
Kind of. It's more fraud than free.
Yeah, that's different.
It's fraud, but then also you had the added disadvantage. If he didn't actually want the item in the first place, he then has to get rid of the item, and so that adds like a whole other layer of negativity.
Oh,
Because he
okay.
didn't
Put
want
time
it
and
in the
effort
first
into
place.
getting rid of
Yeah, then it doesn't start. So then the girl math would kind of argue it's not free because the mental spoons of having to return or get rid of something that you didn't want in the first place.
Yep. Yeah.
That's expensive.
Okay, what about like the Chase Bank like check fraud?
That's fraud.
I mean,
that's fraud.
That's straight up fraud. But is there a world where girl math applies to the Chase Bank check fraud?
No.
No?
No, because withdrawing has a cost, but then the act of withdrawing has a cost. But then once you have withdrawn, then you have the cash. That is the cash then becomes the free. That makes sense. Yeah, Sunshine's right. Girl math doesn't apply to crime.
Okay. So it doesn't apply to crimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's another rule that you always round down. So if something is like, if something's like $145, it's $100.
Yeah.
What?
I was generous. I something was like 101 on your thing. I rounded down to 100 because
It's 145. It's $100.
no, 145 is maybe more like 150. But if it's like,
Well, I mean, the examples I was seeing online were like, if something's $199, it's 100. So I was just, I was being a bit better and going down.
Okay. Becca says if it's 148, it's 50. But if it's 145, it's 140.
I'd say if it's 144, if it's 144, then yeah, 140. 145 for me, like, but that's maybe just a me thing because like the evenness
Mathematics, yeah.
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 It just depends if you go 0 to 5.
140.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I see.
There's one other rule too you'll find hilarious. If you were thinking of making an $1,000 purchase and then you don't make that $1,000 purchase, you now have earned $1,000.
I'm computating here.
You have to
Let it sink in.
Hold on. Let me cook it in my brain here. So if you wanted to make a purchase of $1,000 and you didn't, you now have $1,000.
Yeah.
So if you decide not to buy your camera, you've made $3,000.
Yeah.
You now have $3,000 of spending money.
Because you didn't make the purchase that you saved the money for that you were going to spend. Therefore, you have the money to spend on other things.
Because it was already predestined.
Yeah.
Bunny, did you send him the linen video?
I did. He hasn't gotten to it yet. I think it's the next one.
Okay, let me see this.
But that one's a good one.
Let me see this linen one real quick. Hold on. Linens, eh? Okay. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Linen beddings. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're gonna watch this real quick here.
Girl math.
Okay,
What are you looking at buying?
I would love to
okay, here we go.
buy the full set of bedding from Bedthreads.
So that's an Aussie linen company.
These ones that always come up on Instagram or Facebook. Yeah.
That's how they got me.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 pillows, top sheet, bottom sheet, duvet. So you got 7 items here. How much is that 7 items going to cost you?
I think it was $656.
How much?
Sorry?
How much?
Yeah, but the sleeping experience is like no other.
No, wait, I didn't hear that.
Just 656 if you say it like that.
656.
Oh!
650.
Yeah, but you've got
Don't you ever seen a Sheridan's?
Have you ever shat in your? Like, have you ever? What if you ever stained your bed before? $656 for sheets.
You slept on Egyptian cotton.
I mean, Dawn, you've already kicked us off with girl math because she's saving herself a flight to Egypt, for God's sake. Doing this.
No.
Okay. The only time I sleep on cotton is when I'm over in Egypt at Fletcher's house. 'Cause I sleep hot, and so does Aaron.
Yeah.
You got a partner, eh?
Yeah.
Lord.
He runs hot.
He runs hot. There we go. So if you've got to think about now you're sweating through whatever cheap sheets you're going to buy instead, you're going through the mattress protector. Now, I looked one up online. What size is your bed?
Super King.
Yeah, we're looking at $200 there, so we can take that off the cost. We're already
Super
at
King.
And there's
four, five, six.
a partner in the bed, so you divide that by 2.
Well, there you go. 4, 5, 6
you're
divided
getting
by
the-
2. That's
you're getting the hang.
225-ish, 230-ish. Carwyn, where are you at with the girl math?
Well, see, my maths was based off of basically rounding it up to 700 because anything that's over 650 feels like 700 to me.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
Yeah.
And so if you divide 700 by 365, that's how many nights you're probably going to sleep in the bed a year. That's already down to $1.90.
$1.90 a night to sleep in these sheets, and that's only for a year. They
Wait, $1.90 a night. Could you imagine going to your bed and before you go to bed, you had to like tap $1.90 every night? That would be crazy.
They last longer than a year.
Exactly.
We've had ours for years.
And you divide it by 2 because there's 2 of you, and you're going halves in it, I'm going to assume, because partners have a house together, that vibe. That's
Yeah.
95 cents a day.
Each. Oh my God.
That's a steal.
And is it just for a year?
Do you know what that is? It's not a steal. It's basically free.
It's basically free.
Really is.
And that's only for a year.
I heard somewhere that if it's under $1, it's basically free. And I think in some regards, if it's under $1, I sort of get the feeling that's like it is so insignificant to even think about. You know what I mean? Like if it's under $1. Back in the day when we had the $1 meal from McDonald's, it was like insignificant. You can go in there and get like a 6-piece, you know? Like you feel a little 6-piece under $1. You want like a, you know, like you you want a chicken, you know, it's free, right? So okay, under $1, I'm like, I kind of get it.
I mean, my sheets, if we could do that, can you divide that? Because the ones we're sleeping on, which is the green and the pinstripe that Lucy, you're after, we've had those for 3 years. So divide your 90 cents by 3. We're talking 30 cents each a night. Now, Shannon, I don't even know what you need to do with 30 cents. Is she going to be making money?
So I've worked out bottom sheet, top sheet, and a duvet's 2 layers of linen, right?
Yeah. Holy
So
moly,
we're talking 4 layers of linen. The area of a Super King bed is 4 meters. So we're going 4 times 4.
4 square meters, yep.
Yeah. So we're at 16 now. 16, you need
Meters.
16 meters of linen. The average cost of linen in New Zealand to buy the fabric is $40 a meter.
Yeah, it's expensive.
16 times 40 is $640. That's pure cost.
Sorry.
Before the pillowcases, before the stuffing for the duvet.
Before the sewing, yeah.
Before, you don't need to buy a sewing machine.
You're telling me Lucy's actually ripping off the company?
There is no way you could get a duvet for cheaper.
Far out.
There is no way
A
you can
linen
have
one, yeah.
Yeah, of this quality, you could not make it for cheaper.
So you're actually, because you've worked out that math with just the bulk of the fabric.
Yeah, that's before
But the
everything else.
pillowcases, they're about $100 each. So now she's made $400.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're going to have a higher quality sleep.
We do spend a third of our bed and a third of our life
In a bed.
and
Good boy.
We spend a third of our life in bed.
we go to bed.
Yeah.
A third of our lives.
We're in our house.
That's right. You would have spent more money, Lucy, on worse things than somewhere where you spend a third of your life.
100%.
Lucy's just made $400 in buying these sheets.
I'm at a loss. Here. I need to start spending money. And this makes me feel like I need to spend more money. This makes me like why am I sleeping on my budgetary $40 for linens when I could be on my $700 for linens and be making $400 a year? I've spoiler, Kenny doesn't have a sheet. I've been using the same linens that I've had for the last, let me turn this off. I've been using the same linens I've had. I got a duvet cover, I've got a top part of the bed sheets, I've got the under part of the bed sheets, the protector, I got 2 pillowcases, and I have a body pillow for the last 5 or 6 years of my life, and they were $40. $40 for everything. So essentially, the longer you have something, the better investment becomes. That's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about like if you can buy quality stuff that lasts you a very, very long time, it makes sense. That's what the whole thing is about, right? Because if you buy something that's like $700 and it only lasts a week, then it's not worth it. That's what that's what I'm like guy mathing in my head here. Okay, it's like that's the reason behind all this. Okay, is that fair to say? Dude, at least upgrade to pure cotton. Okay, Storm, if you can find me something on Amazon, I'll buy it. Kenny, what are your sheets made from? Polyester? I don't remember. Hold on, let me see. Where previously bought? Oh, purchased in 2020. Here we go, 2020. Soft microfiber. What is that? I have a queen size bed. Soft microfiber. What is that made out of? I'll just send you the link. What is that? What is this? Scroll down. Okay, here we go. It just says microfiber. What is microfiber? Polyester microfiber. Is that bad for me? Good for me? What is that? What is polyester? It's bad? Oh, geez, really? I'm learning now. I'm learning things now. It's what's bad about polyester? Are we paying for this with the 3K? Yeah. Yeah, see, I didn't buy the camera yet, so maybe I'll use the camera budget to buy this instead. I've been trying to make my life a little bit more comfy, a little bit more cozy. I don't really buy it. This is where the whole girl math came into play. I don't really buy a whole lot of things for myself unless it's like absolutely necessary for work. Yeah. That's the only time I really buy something. That ROI will take forever. Oh god. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll have to think about this. I might need to buy new bed sheets and stuff. Cause it's all the same. It's all this microfiber. What is it? What is it about cotton? Oh my god. I think I just exposed my sleeping habits. What is this? Polyester versus cotton sheets. Which one should you choose? Polyester. Pros are very affordable. Yeah. Okay. Cons. Synthetic fibers can trap heat, so some sleepers may find polyester sleep hot. Oh my god. I sleep so hot, I don't even use a blanket, guys. Can trap static electricity. Oh, but that's not good. Oh. Cotton is breathable. Oh. Oh, cotton sheets. Keep cool at night. Great for hot sleepers. Hypoallergenic. Oh, it wrinkles easily. Oh. And cotton sheets are less durable. Oh. Maybe I should get cotton. Cotton sheets are naturally cooling and breathable. Oh. Linen is great as well. Oh. Will it make me sleep better? Will it increase the amount of sleep I get. Yes? Yes? Really? It will make you sleep full stop. No shot. Oh. Like a log. Fuck. This might be something I need to think about. Yes, because your body will be able to regulate its temperature. You need sleep, not just... You need to sleep, not just sleep better. I'm thinking maybe if I sleep better, I'll need less sleep. You know what? I'm thinking maybe I'll have like... Wow. Interesting. That's not even including Tog. It doesn't work like that. The duvet. Oh yeah, I need a... okay, you know what? You know what I'm thinking now? I think I've entered into the realm of girl math. I think I'm starting to believe. I'm a believer now. I might need to do like a full like systemic upgrade. I might need to do a bit of an upgrade thing here. I'm slowly becoming a believer. I want to live a free life. I want to look in my bed and be like, take this 99 cents and you like it and you're gonna... It's essentially free. Linen is popular choice for bedding. Linen bedding can help you good night's sleep by helping regulate your body's temperature. Oh. Okay, Storm, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? I sleep with my shorts and my muscle shirt with the window cracked open in the middle of winter. I cook in my bed. It is gross. You're saying that this will help me. I also like to dangle my limbs off of my bed to keep them cool. Because, you know, like cold air rushes to the bottom of the floor and it's cooler down there. So I like to dangle my limbs off the side. Linen is more expensive though. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to talk about this. I think we need to go. I think we need to do IRL stream to Sleep Country. I think that's the only thing I think that's the only method we have. Oh shoot! It's only 5:15. Oh shoot! I gotta get going soon. But guys, whew, thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I know we did a lot of girl math today. I know we did a lot of talking today, but I had to get things off my chest because I had a lot of ranting to do, and B, I had a lot of confusion, and C, I hopefully have a little bit of an idea of how to make this personality matrix. We'll see how that goes, but that's going to be a brand new protocol that we're going to work on. But guys, that is going to be it for today's stream. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I want to thank you guys for going all out and helping me with my bedding and my girl mathing learning philosophies. I'm going to go out and buy a Lamborghini now. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's stream. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be back on Wednesday. We're probably going to work on a brand new protocol on Wednesday, this emotion thing, because I actually need this for patients and test subjects. So this might be a priority number 1. But we're going to try to test it up on Wednesday, if not on Friday. But guys, that's going to be it for today's stream. Have a happy Monday, guys. Get out there. Take care of yourself. If you have to girl math it up. You know, I'm slowly becoming a believer. I think things can be free. Some things not so much, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, take care of yourself. Have a happy sleep. If you're going to sleep, make sure you take care of your body. Make sure you take care of your mind. And as always, guys, I will see you nerds next time. Bye. I have so much cash.